And welcome back to Hannity. All right, so the 2014 midterm elections are quickly approaching, only 50 days away, and it's clear that liberals are starting to worry. Even House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi is nervous and losing it. Check this out.
Why do I care if they lose the Senate?
It would be very important for the Democrats to retain control of the Senate. Civilization as we know it today would be in jeopardy if the Republicans win the
this
Senate.
And ISIS are threatening civilization.
Yeah, no, it's really important.
Civilization, Frank Luntz, as we know it, is in jeopardy.
There's a reason why she's so unpopular. The American people don't want to hear that. They want to hear people going to solve problems, not people trying to scare others. What we're looking for, and these are two words I've not used on this show before, consistency. Say what you mean what you say. And they want clarity. They want to understand exactly where the administration is going and why they're going there. And in both cases, it's not happening in Washington.
All right. I think everybody has made up their minds on Obama, right? You either like him or you don't like him, and his support's dwindling every day. Here's who I'm more mad at. I'm mad at Republicans. We're 50 days out of an election. In January or February this year, I put forward conservative solutions. I want to control the border first. I want to balance the budget, the penny plan solution. People can understand it, cut 1 penny out of every dollar.
Right.
Energy is the answer, because look at North Dakota, look at Midland, Texas, 0% unemployment rate. I want a consensus alternative 5 years after for Obamacare.
All of these people agree with. Here's the problem.
Okay, but
in two words.
Yeah.
Harry Reid.
No.
You know the rules of the Senate.
I know the rules of the Senate, but the average American, I'm mad at Republicans. They should say, elect us, and we'll do these 5 things.
Here's the problem. How are they supposed to speak through the mainstream media?
Okay.
How are they supposed to speak directly to voters?
Frank, that's an excuse. I'm not buying that. I'm not buying
it. You cannot get it through the Senate. And this...
They can come on this program. They can come to conservative radio. They can, every time they're on any of the networks, they're invited on the networks. Go say it.
Your viewers are going to agree with you and disagree with me, but I will tell you this directly and bluntly, and we did not have this conversation before. We're doing it now. If Republicans stay home, you're going to regret it.
I don't want them to stay home.
But
I don't want them to stay home.
That's what this conversation actually does.
Don't. But
it says to the average Republican,
here's what's missing.
That there's no reason to get out.
You know what a headline last week was? The Republican strategy for September, do no harm. Okay, you know what that sounds like to me? That sounds like politicians. Here's what I think is missing. An inspiring vision, 5 solutions to get America back to work, to secure our borders, an alternative to the health care mess. What's so hard about this?
This is what most individual Republicans are doing.
I'm saying as a party.
You're just not
unite as a party. Give us... You were there for the contract. You knew...
Yes, and I was there for 2010, and I know. I bluntly, right now, if the Republicans don't take the Senate, it'll not be because they failed to win independence. It'll be because they lost Republicans who didn't vote.
Okay, but you're making my point, though.
No,
because I'm saying they're not out there inspiring them.
Do you not see a difference between...
Of course I do, but I live,
eat,
breathe, and sleep this stuff. The average person
just wants a balanced budget.
Yes, say that they want a job. Let's start at the basics. To get off poverty, get off welfare, get a job, and survive, and send their kids to a good school and have a decent health care plan.
The average person watching this show is living paycheck to paycheck.
That's right.
The average person is struggling to make ends meet. They've learned to do more with less, and that's what they ask of Washington. Now, my question to you is, Sean, which political party is more likely to cut wasteful spending? Which political party is more likely to raise taxes?
The answer is obvious, but you know what, Frank? If they would have spelled it out in a 5-point plan and gone out united, not the contract with America, solutions for America, you know what? They would unite people and say, okay, we're going to give you the chance now.
Here's my offer to you.
Yeah.
It's exactly what they are doing, even if they haven't talked about it. Criticize them for their communication. Frank, this is what the leadership wants.
Frank, you got to talk. They're in the business of communicating.
I understand that, and there should be more advertising, there should be more marketing, but in the end, this is what they will do.
Let me ask the last question.
And if
would they do better if they took my 5-point plan and they made it universal and they sold it as...
Solutions for America.
I'll
take your language, but I'm just nervous that you all are going to stay home.
I'm not staying home. I'm just saying they could do better. They can do better articulating who they are, what they stand for, and how they change the country for the better.
And give them the chance to have the majority in the Senate, and you will see a difference in America.
You got to inspire people. They're dull, and they sound like politicians.
Is Ted Cruz inspiring?
Yes.
Is Rand Paul inspiring? Is Scott Walker inspiring?
Yes.
Is Paul Ryan inspiring? Is Bobby Jindal inspiring?
Yes.
Well,
you just named the best ones. Why don't you name some?
Is Rick Perry inspiring?
Yes.
I just named the crew for 2016. They're all inspiring. That's the leadership.
You're in the communications business. They need to communicate better. And I am really, they are taking an opportunity and they're playing it safe, and they ought to be out there saying positively how they'll make the country better.
The preceding commercial has been paid for by Sean Hannity.
That's right.
For the United
Free
States
advice.
Senate.
Not that they're going to listen. All right. It's good to see you, Luntz.
You got it.
And coming up next tonight here on